Oh, good morning, happy Sunday. Today is August. Sunday. And what date is it actually? Today is the 17th. August the 17th. It's an early morning in Orlando, Florida. And I am hopping here to say hi to my people. So I'll give you all a minute to join. Jesus, you love me too much. Looking beautiful today. Beautiful day. And it's gonna be a beautiful day as well. We have to manifest and put out all the positive energy we can to the universe so that we can attract a similar energy. I am in Orlando, Florida, and it's Sunday, and if it's Sunday, it's pop-up day. So I'm heading to my regular weekend market at Thornton Park community near Lake Yola. And we had another market yesterday, so I do Friday. I do a market on Saturday and Sunday. So I have created some permanency at Thornton Park community, but I also have another community that I pop up called Baldwin Park. And yesterday we had a lot of rain, and we had to shut down the market 2.5 hours early. But that's the nature of doing pop-up markets. So if you're all joining, good morning. Happy Sunday. My name is Peter Courier. I am a coffee farmer. I'm a coffee importer and distributor of coffee from Kenya. So we grow our own coffee in Kenya. Then we distribute it across multiple countries, and today is our day of integrating with the community. So I'm heading to our pop-up market. We have a coffee cart that we serve off on, and what we serve is actually our story, because for a long time producers, especially in products like coffee, are not highlighted for drinks that are so famous. So I just wanted to bring you guys with me to my drive to the market, and also show you what it takes for us to set up our mobile coffee business. It's a mobile coffee shop, honestly. So today is a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, and we are manifesting that it's going to stay that way. We are manifesting positive energy so that we can attract positive energy from the universe. So if you're feeling the same, then me and you are on the same cadence. So kicking out all the negative energy so that we can get a good day going. So again, my name is Peter. I am in Orlando, Florida, but I'm a farmer, born and raised on a farm in Kenya. And I've been in the US for a while, and after realizing how much coffee is consumed here in the US and how much people pay for it, I decided to do something about some of the problems that we have in Kenya as farmers. And the main one is actually getting a good, fair, equitable market for the product that we work so hard for. There are so many people in between, so many intermediaries who end up keeping most of the money. So I figured if I can toss myself into this market and learn as much as I can about the value chain and where the money goes, then I can be in a position to cut out a lot of intermediaries. So we pretty much get our coffee on a ship. After we harvest, we do post-harvesting processing at the farm, and some of it we outsource in the big mills, and then we put a container in the sea, and then it gets to us. We distribute across multiple warehouses so that we can meet the roasters where they are, and then we also do roast our own coffee and distribute it to grocery shops and sell it online, www.solaicoffee.com. I did say www. So that's where we sell our coffee, and then once in a while we will go out into the community to tell our story, because we feel we are the best ones to tell our story, to represent our story, because we know our story in the best way, and we have been taken advantage of so many times. There are people who come and take our coffee and pretend that they're going to tell our story, but they do not. Or otherwise, what they do, they pay us peanuts, they pay us very, very little to enable us to farm sustainably, to enable us to employ people in our community, to enable us to live a decent livelihood. But they reap so much from the coffee because they pretend that they are charging the customer more because they are paying the farmer more, and that's not the case. So for us, we are in the market to represent ourselves and bring you the best product you can ever have, which is Kenyan coffee. Kenyan coffee is known to be one of the best coffees. So I'm on my way to downtown Orlando. So let me know where you guys are tuning from. Let me know whether it's morning, whether it's afternoon. I want to send you my blessings. I want to send you positive energy. Ryan, I'm heading to a pop-up market. I have 15 minutes drive to downtown Orlando. I'm in downtown Orlando, and I also want to encourage you guys to subscribe to our channel. We are going to be dropping a documentary this Wednesday on our coffee journey, and it's a dope documentary. I love it. So you guys subscribe to our channel. We are going to be dropping some teaser videos today, and it pretty much shows you the work of the farm, the work that we do to get this bean to cup. So if you're on here and you haven't subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel. It's 7:20 in Washington, D.C. and it's a bright morning, as Mark M. Bailey says. I love DC. I'm actually planning to come out to DC on the 1st of September. It's a community that I have a lot of friends. We have a lot of Kenyans represented in DC. So I hope DC is treating you well. I know that's where you all make the rules, and for us, all we have to do is follow the rules. But we love you all. I'm in Orlando, Florida, the beautiful Mickey land, where we eat, sleep, repeat, Disney princesses. It's a beautiful touristic state, town, and I've been here for quite a while. So now I'm heading to downtown Orlando. We have a pop-up that we do there every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. serving our story to the people. We farm our own coffee in Kenya. So I'm a second generation farmer, and my business now as the CEO and founder of Solai Coffee is to lead my team to amplify the stories of farmers, connect you people with the people who actually matter. When you drink your coffee, you drink it differently, knowing that you know the people and you know the place where the coffee comes from. And we want you to know that when you buy our coffee on solaicoffee.com, that your dollar stretches beyond the farm, it goes to the community, because we are very intentional in supporting the community's infrastructure in terms of education, in terms of socio-economics. Yes, Labor Day. It's my daughter's birthday week. She was actually born on Labor Day in September. So we are visiting friends in DC, in an area called Potomac. So Mark, not Mark, I have a guy called Mark B. That's why I keep calling you Mark. I'm sorry, Belly. It's a pleasure to connect on here. And tell the people in DC to drink Kenyan coffee. I know they drink a lot of Ethiopian coffee. There's a lot of Ethiopian presence there in terms of restaurants and coffee shops. And I give it up to the Ethiopians, because they do know how to market their coffee. They do know how to market their culture. It's a weak point in Kenya. So honestly, we feel like the government should do more, but I feel at the same time that they let things be how they are because they benefit. And if things change, then they don't benefit from it. So they are currently benefiting from the chaos that we see in the value chain from a Kenyan perspective. So our website is solaicoffee.com. We have the best coffee, I would say, because Kenya produces very good coffee. We say Ethiopians discovered coffee, and then we discovered how to farm it well. It was introduced in Kenya by the British. Ethiopia wasn't colonized by the British, but when the British were looking for places to settle, Kenya was very lucrative for coffee and tea. So that's how coffee got introduced to Kenya. But we never got to add value to coffee in Kenya, because they would take the coffee and add value outside of the country, then bring it back to the country when it was too expensive for a farmer to afford. Just like cocoa in Ghana, where people get peanuts for the actual cocoa beans, but they cannot even afford a bar of chocolate. So again, for those who are just joining me, my name is Peter. I'm a coffee farmer, born and raised in Kenya, in Solai, and now my business is telling the stories of farmers, not just here in Orlando, but across the globe, with every platform that I get. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and do that. We are going to be releasing a documentary about our farming, and we want to bring you into our journey, so that if you want to join us at some point, you can join us in one of our farm tours that we do every November. We do a farm tour and also an exploration of Kenya, where we take you to the farm for 2 days, and then we plan for you to visit Kenya in a different way. So you get to integrate with the farmers, you get to experience what they experience on a daily basis for 2 days, and then after that you get to explore magical Kenya. But for now, you can watch our videos on YouTube to see our journey. Subscribe to our channel, because on Wednesday we are going to be premiering a documentary about our journey. So I'm heading to downtown Orlando. I fit my coffee shop in this truck, and if you hang around a little longer, you will get to experience me set up at downtown Orlando. in Thornton Park community. So this is downtown Orlando now. We are actually getting in the weeds of it. This is downtown Orlando. This is one of the main streets. It's called Robinson. And if you can see the skyline, the sun is setting from the east. It's gonna be a hot day, like it has been over the last couple of weeks, if not months, and I can't wait for this summer to be done. Summer has been brutal. I don't know about you, Mbeli. How's summer in DC? You're thinking of moving to Ghana. Ghana is a beautiful country. I've been to Ghana. Ghana, we call it the point of exit for a lot of the African Americans who we see here. So it's very rich in history. So Ghana is one of those places where, you know, you visit and you want to spend a couple of days there. They call it the entry point for those people who want to move back to motherland. And they have actually opened their borders and they're very friendly if you actually want to move and set your permanence in Ghana. So I would really recommend visiting Ghana, Mbeli, but I would also recommend visiting Kenya. Don't forget about Kenya. You can start with Kenya and then just move permanently to Ghana. It's a beautiful, beautiful part of the continent in the West Africa. Kenya is in the East Africa by the Indian Ocean. So we speak English, we speak Swahili. We had a lot of trade happening in the coast between the Arabic people, the Portuguese. That's how we got to start talking Swahili. Oh, you'll go for work and stay for 4 years. Invite us when you go to Ghana so that we don't have to pay for accommodation, and then we can invite you and stay with us at the farm in Kenya. I think that's a good trade-off, right? But let's start off by connecting you with the coffee. Our website is solaicoffee.com. We have different profiles there. I go for the medium roast. Medium roast Kenya AA, that's the highest grade, but we also have about the blend that we are selling. It's a limited edition, one of the best coffees you'll ever have. It's an experiment that we did with beans from different regions in Kenya, and all the proceeds for that limited edition are going towards a birthday that we do for kids in my local community. So every month we take all the kids from an elementary school for every month from all the streams, and we do a birthday bash for them where they get cake, because a lot of kids in Kenya or marginalized places do not get to celebrate their birthday. So if you're joining me, my name is Peter. I am a second generation coffee farmer. I'm based here in Orlando, born and raised in Kenya. And I'm on a mission to amplify the stories of coffee farmers and make sure that you drink your coffee a little bit differently, knowing that your dollar stretches beyond the farm, that you know the people and the place where your coffee comes from, and that your money supports not just the farmers but uplifts communities, and you drink one of the best coffees that you can ever have. I'm heading to downtown Orlando. Mbeli here with me and a couple of you on the chat, joining me from different parts of the country, different parts of the globe. So if you don't mind, let me know where you're tuning in from. I am currently crisscrossing downtown Orlando. They say this is the land of Mickey and all the princesses that you can think about. We receive so many tourists. I think our economy is driven by tourists. I had all our electricity bills are paid for by just $1 that is paid to the hotels here, every room. So tourists run this town. So downtown Orlando, So I'm going to do a pop-up today where we connect to the community so that we can be able to tell our story ourselves in the best way we know it, because it's our story. And we also make sure that we can give you the best coffee you will ever have. We say our coffee, using our coffee, you can never make a bad cup of coffee, because in whichever way you look at it, your money stretches beyond the farm. It's not just for the farmer, it's for the community that we support, the community that we employ, the community that we uplift, the community that we are so intentionally connecting the loop to make sure that the consumer knows the producer and the producer knows the consumer. So if you're on here, please subscribe to our channel. Again, we are going to be dropping a dope documentary about our journey on Wednesday, and you don't want to miss that. We are Solai, and coffee is our business. This is a famous Lake Yola. So if you are ever in downtown, make sure that you come to Lake Yola, take a stroll here. It's known for its swans, and we actually have swan boats. And very soon you're going to see where we are heading at Kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope is a bar and a restaurant, but I pop up next to it. It's in Thornton Park community. And we respect the pedestrians here, because they might be tourists, and tourists run our town. So you can see, as much as it's so early in the morning, we have had a lot of people come out to the lake to do their yoga, to do their walking around, and later on they usually have a very big market here, a farmer's market. It's an early morning, but people are already out walking the dogs before it's too hot. Hey, what's up, man? So here is where we show up every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you are ever in Orlando, look for Thornton Park community. There's a bar and a restaurant here called Kaleidoscope. That's where we tell our story every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We call it the Yellow House. It's a 1922 build, and you can tell there was a lot of rain here yesterday. I actually had another market yesterday night, a night market, and we ended up closing early because of the storm. So if you have hung around with me longer, so now we are going to be setting up together. So hang in there, make sure that you subscribe to our channel. Like I said, we are going to be dropping a documentary about our journey. So without further ado, let me set this up. Hey, good morning. I want to show you how I set up a whole coffee shop in the back of my truck. If I can find the tripod. I know it's somewhere here. I know for sure. Give me 1 second. If you're just tuning in, let me know where you're joining from. My name is Peter. I am a second generation farmer from Kenya. And now I'm an importer of coffee. I bring coffee from Kenya and distribute it in multiple states here in the United States. Let's make sure. I'm sorry if I'm feeding you too much. Gotta get this right there. I know there are guys who are going to catch the replay, or maybe there's someone who actually wants to start a business like ours, a mobile coffee cart, and I want to show you what it takes. I hope you can hear me. Something to do it a little bit differently. There's stuff that I usually leave here on if I'm not doing any other markets. Like yesterday, I had a market here, and I had another market in another area of town. So I literally had to have everything right. That's one of our whiskers. First thing to come out is these things. So let me know where you're tuning in from. I want to send you some positive vibes. We know it's going to be a good day today. We know for sure. And that's what we are putting out to the universe. We want it to be a beautiful day. If you watch soccer, the Premier League is back. If you watch football, I know right now you're drafting. You do fantasy football. It's that time of the year that we love. I'm a soccer fan. I watch a lot of Premier League. And today we have Manchester United playing. So I will be catching that maybe on the phone. If I can. But I'm hoping it's going to be busy enough for me not to be able to watch the game. How about that? So our tent is up. And sometimes I'll do it differently. There are times when I bring the carts first. It just depends with where I am and my setup. Changes based on the things that I have in the truck. Like just for example, there are times when I will leave the tents here. So I at that point just do the carts first and then the tent last. Those are things that I usually do here. So I am a importer from Kenya. I'm a farmer. And we bring coffee from our farms and neighboring farms in Kenya, in a place called Solai, which is also our brand name. So we mean business. We love coffee. We have been doing coffee for over 44 years. I'm a second generation farmer. My parents planted coffee in the early 80s. And in the 90s, it was a good business, but in the 2000s, it became a business that a lot of people didn't want to do. So we were pretty much trying to survive and at least get an education from the coffee so that we could find different things to do other than coffee. But I decided to go back to the farm and do it in a different way. With my connection here in the US, I want to make sure that you guys can hear me. Do we have anybody here? Yeah, let me know. Can you hear me? Oh, So I'm at Mbele. I'm at 712 East Washington Street. If you check our YouTube or you check our Instagram or even our website, you'll see we set up here at 712 East Washington Street, Orlando. And the name of the yellow building that I told you is Kaleidoscope. And thank you so much. Yeah, Florida is beautiful. I have visited multiple states, especially with business. I've seen summer in different places. I've seen winter. And I think I'm content with what Florida has to offer, which is humidity. There's a lot of humidity here in Florida. A lot of it. But I'll take humidity over dry heat, man. Woof! Dry heat. The Arizona dry heat, the Nevada dry heat. I'll take this humidity. And then we have grown our business here in Florida. So it's also hard to move. At some point we were thinking Texas because I am a big fan of farming. So I've been trying to see how I can go into farming here in the US. So I am actually currently looking for land so that I can probably get my hands dirty, because that gives me joy. I believe that the soil grounds you, it feeds your soul. Wakanda forever, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's the best way to meditate. So for me, if I just want time by myself, I go garden. I don't listen to anything. I just get into elements, I get into the zone, and I just pull weeds. I think that's my way of meditation. And I believe I'm able to do that because I am a big believer of soil is a good ground for you to recharge, release negative energy. So that's how I do it. So I want to get a farm, and the best place I was thinking of getting a farm was Texas. But again, I have built a big community here in the land of Florida, or in Florida in general, that I always feel sometimes it kind of holds me down. There's a bee. This bee, I don't know whether you can see this bee. This bee has been here since Friday. And I'm not kidding. This bee came here on Friday and he hasn't left. Because I just showed up and it's here. And the thing on Friday, it was just by itself. But yesterday it ended up bringing all its friends. So I had like 3 bees the whole day buzzing around me. I know that is God telling me that, yo, I'm looking over you. But it's been a tough summer. It's been hard. So some people have struggled to come out. The other thing I'm thinking is there might be a flower here that has become a home for the people, and I just sort of be around in its home. So you saw how I put down the card. I'm sorry I didn't even explain, because I know there are people who are going to be watching this video to kind of figure out what it takes to establish a mobile coffee cart, and that's why I wanted to. That's why I record this video. I do record them when I can, because I want to be of help to someone, and I don't really see a lot of behind the scenes people who are doing businesses like mine. The other thing I want to mention is I have a very big espresso machine. It's a 2-prop head, It is honestly not meant for such a coffee cart, but it's my way of manifesting a brick and mortar, or maybe a coffee brand or something. And also, my friend gave it to me at a very good deal. I couldn't say no to it. And now I have to struggle with it every morning. Exercising my biceps. So I've gotten used to it. At times I used to overthink. But now it's not even the weight. It's more of the skill. How do you lift it? How do you load it back to the car? How do you serve your community? So as you can see, I'm almost there, honestly. We start with the cuts. It takes about 40 to 45 minutes for it to come up to speed. Oh, there, yes, you got the address, and inviting you to visit us. If you are ever in Orlando, please stop by. I will make you a good Kenyan cup of coffee. And if you want, I can also make you a good cup of tea, because in Kenya we drink tea, actually. We don't drink much coffee. And not to get distracted, but the British made sure that we didn't understand the value addition of coffee. So they planted tea and coffee. But tea, it's easy to figure out how to extract tea. So a lot of people in Kenya drink tea. The Ethiopians were smart enough to figure out how to make their own coffee. So that's why you see Ethiopians very integrated with their coffee culture. It's actually very spiritual. The way they drink their coffee is very spiritual. Alright, so once I get these cuts set up in the espresso machine where it's supposed to be, the next step I do is turn on the machine, because that's going to take quite some time to warm up. So while I'm doing everything else, I make sure that the machine is powered up, which buys me time. Otherwise, I'm supposed to be open in about 20 minutes, and I want by that time everything to be ready for anyone who wants a drink, that is. So far, let me bring you closer so that you can see the way I do my plumbing. I know there are people who might want to see this video later, and no judgment. No judgment. There are a couple of things that I'm adding to my cut. I actually just got some equipment I want to add on it. So just got an accumulator for pressure. My machine has just been fine without an accumulator. So that's one of the things that I need to add to my plan. This is my pre-filled filtered water. This one comes down here. Pretty much the water helps us get the juice from the bean. We call the coffee fruits. The coffee fruits. So I have a few things going here. I have water that goes to the espresso machine. I have water that goes to my hand wash sink. And I have water that goes to my pitcher rinser. So my connection will start where? Let's start with the water to the sink. I figured instead of investing in another line for my sink water. I might just drink that water. I don't use the sink heavily. I am outside the commissary, so if I need to wash my hands and if I need to wash dishes or anything, I can always go inside. But I like being out here so that people can see me eventually in the summer. After the summer, what we're going to do is be setting up inside. It's much cooler while people are watching the game. We can serve them with coffee. All right, so that's my planning. So this little bad boy here brings water to my espresso machine. It brings it to my sink and my pitcher rinser. So that's it about the planning. So, and if you ever want to start a coffee cart, there you have it. Oh, our coffee, you don't have to drink it with milk or sugar. It's just good like that. So that is one of the things that makes me know that we have a good product, because I force people to try it black. People who probably never drank coffee black, and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm drinking black coffee. You know, and I tell people, and I know that you can attest to this. We put milk and sugar to complement the coffee, not necessarily to mask the bitterness. So if you're putting milk and sugar to mask the bitterness, at that point you are not drinking the right type of coffee. That's the price I think. If you can't drink coffee black, then you're masking the bitterness. Coffee should be like a smoothie, where you can drink it just as a juice. And then if you want to add other things, you just add in them juice. Compliments. Like you can add a banana for sweetness, you know. Tell people, drink your coffee black first. The other thing I tell people is, when you're buying your coffee, can you ask the person who is selling the coffee whether they know where the coffee comes from? Because it's very important for them to understand where they're getting such a product from. And that's the part I was saying, farmers do not get highlighted. I go to coffee shops all the time and I ask them, what do you have on drink? Oh, we have a single order sheet for me to get there. And that's just the market. And sometimes they tell me, oh, we have a coffee from Africa. Like what? Africa has like 55 different countries. There are a lot of countries that produce coffee, so what are you talking about from Africa? That's very fake for someone who is they should at least know where the coffee comes from. So if you're just touching this thing, we got a latest coffee from the community, setting up for our regular 3-day pickup. I don't call it a market because I'm mostly here by myself, but they do markets too, just to amplify the meaning of the latest. The latest coffee is something that takes many forms. So we try and make sure that this joint is a boring joint. So this is a good place to come, watch your game, do your yoga if you are into that kind of stuff. We have one more. So as you can see, I don't know whether you're seeing guys, but I am literally setting up a coffee shop in downtown. So my view might be a little bit limited, but once I upload everything and move the truck, I'll show you what I'm working with. So right now I just want to get the truck out of the way and then make sure that I can get the coupling ready. So drop a like, subscribe to our channel, comment, don't feel worried. One way or the other, we get this. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Not a lot of rain here. We had to end our night market early yesterday because of the rain. And you can feel it, you can smell it, you can see it from the ground. There was a lot of rain. One item at a time, and I think that's just about it. So now I'm going to move the truck out of the way. Actually, louder. And you don't have to worry about the lights or any other bills after your pop-up session is done. So it's always a good way to start with business. Kind of gives you an easier learning curve. An easier learning curve for the business. And then once you are established, then after that you can take the lessons and move them to an indoor place. So let's do now from this angle. Or maybe from here, because now what I'm going to be doing is prepping my coffee cart to make sure that if anybody walks up to me, I can be able to serve them a drink. It's almost 8 a.m. here in Orlando, Florida. So if you are joining me on this live streaming on my YouTube, make sure that you subscribe to our channel, because we are going to be dropping a very interesting documentary on our story, bringing you to our journey. Yeah, there was a lot of rain here. So let me know where you're tuning in from. And Emberly, have a good day, and I hope to catch you soon. When I come to DC, I might just holler. So this bag here fits quite a bit of my espresso cart business. And you'll see that unfolding. I know you might be catching these as someone who is in the process of figuring out how to start a mobile coffee cart. So if you have any questions, honestly, reach out. I've done a lot of research. I've done a lot of consultation to get to the point where I can actually operate as a coffee shop out in the streets. And also, I can give you some tips on how to be a successful pop-up or any business. Could be whatever you want to sell at the market. I can give you some pointers of things to try, things to avoid, how to start off in the best way. There are a lot of mistakes that we make in the beginning of our businesses, and I say experience is the best teacher. And experience doesn't only come from you going through something. Experience also comes from you witnessing people going through stuff and learning from their mistakes. So when I mean that I can give you some advice, it's not necessarily from my own experience. It's from experience of seeing other people doing their own things. I set up next to people who sell juice, people who sell jewelry. So different people. Pressure. As I say, the first thing I try to do is to make sure that I can do myself with a few as quickly as possible. So I make sure my tent, my coffee cart is ready. So as you can see, my cups are there. So now the cups. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I am in Orlando, Florida, Orlando, Florida. So if you want me to pass on your greetings to Mickey Mouse, let me know. I'll do that for $100. I don't mind writing down busy and doing that for you. If you are in the area, we are set up in Program Park, which is 712 East Washington Street. It's by the famous Lake Yola, downtown Orlando. So they would be happy to serve coffee. If you cannot be able to make it out here, we do have our website www.solaicoffee.com. That's where we serve the best coffee that you can ever drink in the world, because we make the coffee with love and intention, making sure that your dollar stretches beyond the farm to the community. We run a lot of sustainable projects, and sometimes we do struggle. We feel like we fight more than we can chew, but our community has been, community and this center have been really, really supportive to us, including those who don't actually drink coffee. They support our projects, and we appreciate that from them, and we love them. They keep us, they keep us doing what we're doing. Very important to remain consistent and also to support the community that actually keeps you. Tell people there is no way you can mechanize yourself out of coffee. You will depend on people. Those people stand by you. Stand by them. So that is what we offer as a business, making sure that we are taking care of our employees. Once I get this side of the pot set up, and I have bees here that are drinking my syrups in the straw. They are welcome. But if they are going to be excessive here, then we can observe each other's boundaries, all without boundaries. And I hope they don't go that way. Some are wasps. You can tell I have a lot of faith that they are not going to sting me. All right. So who is here? Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. We had a lot of activity here on the chat earlier, and we want to make sure that we connect with you spiritually, and we want to send you some positive energy. So let me know where you're from. And yeah, if you're catching the replay, this is Peter. I am setting up at Kaleidoscope, East Washington Street. I'm a second generation farmer. We grow our own beans and we export to the United States, across the 50 states, all the way to Canada, to make sure that we can connect you to the people in the place where the coffee comes from. You would think I'm doing a rehearsal of my pitch. When the flag is up, that means we can be able to serve coffee. Yeah, that's a lie. The flag is up. We are here setting up. If you're just joining, we are setting up our mobile coffee cart. Let me know whether you like it. Is it pretty? We tried. So we have an espresso cart that we bring out to the community. Take care of these flowers. There's a lot of mulch. That is perfect. I will be bringing out some music, because it keeps me going for Sunday morning.
So in just a little bit, we just needed to set up this table. Get to the point where I can be able to serve coffee. So let me know where you're tuning in from. I am in Washington Streets in downtown Orlando, Kaleidoscope to be specific. That's where I'm going to be serving coffee off from. But if you want to buy a pack, www.solaicoffee.com. Follow our channel, subscribe. Hey, good morning. Good morning. We're in business now. We are in business. Alright, gotta find my speaker. Where is my speaker? I need to get some music going. Get activated. There's no better way to start a day. I put some good melodies. That's what puts people into your energy. And they hear what you're listening to. They're like, I want to tap into that. So very intentionally, let me find my speaker. So guys, my name is Peter. You just joined me. I'm a farmer. I'm an exporter. I'm an importer of coffee. We bring coffee straight from our farms in Kenya, and we connect you to the people and the place where the coffee comes from. I hope I have some good charge on this one.
And find the strength behind your eyes. You shine. You brush the dust off broken dreams and found the gold in worn out seams. The winner's way now. step into a lighter day. You lift your face into the skies and find the strength behind your eyes. You're shining again, you're finding flight in every crack, in every light. The past can't hold the fire you set. You're shining through, you're born again. The heavy coats are cast aside. The rivers sing, the meadows wide. You walk with laughter in your chest. The world now feels its second best. You lift your face into the skies and find the strength behind your eyes. You're shining again, you're finding flight in every crack, in every light. The past can't hold the fire you set. You're shining through, you're born again. Ooh, some broken things still blaze the way. Ooh, you're more alive with every day. You're shining again, the skies are wide. You walk with stars inside your stride. And even if the clouds descend, you'll find the light, you'll shine again. You taught me how to walk again, not on my feet but deep within. To stand in stillness, breathe and see that strength is sometimes soft as sea. You never shouted how to rise. You let me learn through open skies. Gentle as the ground below, the roots of life begin to show. You held my storms, you let me fall, but never left. You love through all. Now every step is made with grace. No rush to prove, no need to chase. The flowers grow without demand, and I do too with open hands. You never shouted how to rise. You let me learn through open skies. Gentle as the ground below,
Just tuning in, make sure that you subscribe to our channel.
begin to show. You held my storms, you let me fall.
Oh, Michael, you are on here. Hey, Michael, how are you? Where did Michael find us? Are you still here, Michael? Good morning, and it's good to see you. How are you, Michael?
I became a soul no longer trapped by name. Gentle as the earth we tread, you showed me life is lived, not led. And even when the winds surround, I'll stand again. Gentle
another one on Friday. Then there were 3 yesterday, and now I see there are about 4 now.
We walk the ridge where colors
They're making me feel
blend.
some type of way, feeling things in my
Hills roll out, they never end. No rush, no race, just breathing slow.
Hey Michael, are you still
We
here?
watch the waking rivers flow.
I wanna try some.
The sky unfolds without a sound. We find new dreams upon this ground. Soft horizon, calm and wide. We leave our fears, we leave our pride. The world is lighter when we're alone, and every step will call us home. Oh, your laughter cuts through morning mist, a melody I can't resist. We don't need past, we don't need plans. We only need these open hands. The sky unfolds without a sound. We find new dreams upon this ground. Soft horizon, calm and wide. We leave our fears, we leave our and we run, and every step will call us home. Where skies and hearts are clear and free, we build the life we're meant to be. Soft horizon, ours to chase. We walk with hope and gentle pace. And even when the seasons fall, we'll find our spring inside it all.
The trees have brushed their branches clean. They shimmer soft and vivid green. We lift our faces to the sky and let the colors multiply. The seasons shift, the past is spun. We find our feet beneath the sun. New leaves in the sun, fresh and white. We shed the skins we used to hide. We grow, we turn, we start again, and let the light reshape our pain. Oh, the fields are stitched in yellow thread. We write new stories where we tread. No need to fear, no need to mourn. New leaves remind us we're reborn. The seasons shift, the past is gone. We find our feet beneath the sun. New leaves in the sun, fresh and white. We shed the skins we used to hide. We grow, we turn. days we arrive. And even when the summer's done, we'll find new leaves beneath the sun. Oh, oh, oh. The air comes in, a salty breeze. We're wrapped in warmth and lemon teas. No schedules tight, no deadlines near. Just music low and laughter clear. The world is soft, the clock is kind. These are the moments we will find. Open window days, feel the sun. Every second feels like fun. Let's stay right here, the time can wait. And let this peace illuminate. The city hums, but not too loud. We're floating past the buzzing crowd. A moment slow, a toast to ease. The summer lives in days like these. The world is soft, the clock is kind. These are the moments we will find. Open window days, feel the sun. Every second feels like fun. Let's stay right here, where time can wait. And let this peace illuminate. Let the light in, let it stay. Summer won't be rushed away. Open window days, alright. With honey air and blooming hours. Let's breathe it in, let's ride this flow. And take it everywhere we go. Oh, 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 oh. The hills roll soft beneath our eyes, a canvas painted in surprise. The trails are calling out our names. We follow green without a claim. There's no right way, there's no wrong road. Just open hearts that start to grow. Follow the green where mornings go, where rivers sing and breezes flow. We'll walk until the world feels free and find the spring inside of me. Inside of me. The moss is thick, the leaves are new. The birds write songs and skies are blue. We leave the maps and plans behind and walk where only dreams can find. There's no right way and there's no wrong road. Just open hearts that start to grow. Follow the green where mornings go, where rivers sing and breezes flow. We'll walk until the world feels free and find the spring inside. grow, so will we, rooted deep and running free. Follow the green, no need to stay. We'll find the world a softer way. The paths are bright, the roads unseen, but we will bloom where there is green. Where there is green. Where there is green.
Touch the leaves and feel the glow. There's something rising down below, like roots that stretch and stars that burn. I feel the world begin to turn. I'm not the same. I'm not the same. There's spring now running through my veins. Spring runs through me, soft and bold. It melts the silence, breaks the cold, and every part I used to hide now opens gently from inside.
All right, it's time for me to sign out. I think I did what I was supposed to do here today, which was to show you how we roll into the community with our coffee cart. I brought you all the way from my house to downtown Orlando, where we pop up every Friday, Saturday, Sunday outside of Kaleidoscope, 712 East Washington Street. I showed you how we set up our mobile coffee cart, from unpacking our truck to putting it all together, which is a collapsible cart, to putting the plumbing together. And I think that is going to be good enough for now. For our next video, I think I will take you through the journey of service, how we pull the shots. And yeah, if you tuned in and showed us some love, we are showing you some love back. If you go to SolaiCoffee.com, then you can be able to get a discount. Solai Summer as your discount code.